with the Nick Diaz stuff. Can you just explain for everybody sort of where that came from, why you decided to really make that stand and support it that way?
Yeah, no, the reason why is I was part of USADA. I was part of the whole Olympic movement, training for 4 years for the Olympics. I started getting tested when I was in high school, and I just felt like the Nevada Athletic Commission was kind of targeting Nick Diaz, and I just felt like that was uncalled for. And I competed. I won a gold medal, and I've never been tested 3 times in one day, in a span of 12 hours. And I just felt like he was targeted, and I think me as a fellow fighter, I can't let that go down. At least for me, man, I couldn't live with myself. Being suspended for 5 years. I mean, we've seen some of the stuff that other fighters have done to slap in the wrist. And you know, I'm not judging anybody by any means. I make mistakes too. Like I made a mistake right before he jumped on the mic. But I'm standing firm, and I mean it when I say I'm not going to fight about it. Even if that means letting go of the title. Like I said before, my self-worth is worth more than my net worth. And the reason why I'm called the messenger is because I try to do good. I try to do good with the platform that God has given me. I became a gold medalist, and I love speaking at schools. I wrote an autobiography, and I've seen the difference that I can make through sharing my story. Son of immigrants, raised in a single-parent home, son of a father who was an alcoholic. So it gets really into depth with me. So it's something very broad. And I think me helping out Nick Diaz kind of allows me to continue to kind of share my story with people, the reason why I do things.
Have you had a conversation with the UFC at all? Obviously that's something, you were in that position, a win over Jussier. A lot of people think you'd probably be next. You talked to them at all about that stance? DJ has said he'd like to be part of February card in Las Vegas.
You know, I have not spoken to the UFC, but like I said, man, and the UFC they've just done such a great job. They treated me so well. But I'm taking my stance on this, man. Like I said before, man, I'm a slave to no man. I know what it feels like to be the best in the world. I have a gold medal. You know, they really want the gold belt right now and kind of lose my dignity, my self-worth. I'm sorry to break this to you, but my gold medal is actually gold-plated. That belt is not actually gold. You know, it's gold-plated as well. And like I said before, it goes back to my character, to my integrity.
So will it take the suspension being overturned? I mean, what are you looking for to be willing to consider fighting?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, if it's overturned, good. Absolutely, I'd fight in Vegas. I like going to Vegas. But, you know, you got Las Vegas. But it's to the point where somebody has to take a stand. So I'll be willing to take the sacrifice. Go ahead, man. If I'm gone, you guys don't know why I did this. Call me a martyr of the sport of MMA. It's okay.
Is a reduction okay? Like if they come back and say, you know, we've looked at it, 5 years is too much, and it gets reduced to, I think their new standard is 3 for a third failure. Is there, or is it just a complete voiding of it that'll get you to relent on this?
Yeah, I think at that point I would really have to talk to my team, my agent, who is my mentor, Bill McFarland. I would have to talk to him about it because obviously I do want to fight, I do want to compete. But at the same time, man, I gotta allow this man to get a fair trial, man. You know, it's unjust what they did, and that's all. It's not about me no more, man. I've reached success. I know what it feels like. I was the best in the world. It's not like when you fight someone and you can continue to keep exchanging the bout. For 4 years, I trained for something my whole life, and I became the best in the world. And remember, success is cool. But I think for me now, as a competitor, I'm gonna win. But to me now, it's based more on significance. So success, significance. I pick significance because I know what it feels like to be the best.
Have you talked to Nick at all? Has he reached out at all?
He has reached out, man. He has reached out through social media. I haven't spoken to him over the phone. But this isn't only for Nick, man. This is for everybody. I'm fighting for all you guys, man. Like this is, who knows, man? I may be next. I can't maybe paint my, I painted my fingernails. Paint may get me suspended too. I don't know. So I'm fighting for everybody. I'm fighting for all these fighters in the UFC.
I'm just curious, if the suspension is reduced, I mean, there's still sort of something inherently that must be broken with you know, Athletic Commission if they are targeting fighters like that. I mean, do you think that there needs to be a conversation about the very governing body that dictates these rules?
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe the fighters probably need to start a board. And again, I'm afraid to even say the U word because Andy, that's a whole another article that's going to be twisted around. But maybe we should start a board, and maybe some of the spearheads like Conor or Ronda Rousey. I mean, who am I? A short little Mexican with a big head who happens to have a gold medal that wants to make change. But I think these are the cash cows. You get these guys involved, and everything changes.
A couple fighters have, you know,
joined, taken a similar stance as to you, but
You know
not
what,
that many. Are you surprised that not as many have taken your stance on this?
I'm not surprised, man. People are scared. People are scared, and some fighters said they have, and then now they're fighting in Vegas.
Yeah.
So it's and again, man, and I'm actually a theology major, and if you really think about what the apostles did for for God, I mean, all these became martyrs for Jesus. It's kind of they thought that wasn't God, and these people are going to die for this, man. And I'm kind of taking it to extreme. Maybe I'm taking it out of context, but that's somewhat what I feel like here. Like, it's okay, man. If I get cut or whatever happens, that's, you guys know the reason. And I'll say it again, man. My self-worth is worth more to me than my net.
You've been dealing with USADA for years through the Olympics, so is this kind of residual from that? You've seen how they've operated over the years, or is it really just the Diaz situation?
No, I think the USADA deal, I think it's good, man. It keeps us clean. But I think that's just to the extreme what they're doing with him. It's like he's never tested positive for steroids or another drug. You know, he tested for marijuana, man. Some of you guys are probably going back and talking a little bit, right? How do you guys feel? I'm not saying that it's right. I mean, it is. I mean, it is what it is. But come on, man, a 5-year suspension. You're taking the man's career. You're taking, getting $565,000. That's too much, man. That's someone has to take a stand, man. I'm kind of tired of it. So I'm in a situation where hopefully these fighters get a chance to see that we are the voice, or our voice needs to be heard.
Henry, what's your take on DJ? Immediately after you said that you wouldn't be fighting in Las Vegas, Demetrius said immediately that he wants his next fight to be in Las Vegas. Is he doing some gamesmanship on you, or?
I don't know. I can care less, man, to be honest with you. His time's gonna come. You know, his time's gonna come. That's all I gotta say. It doesn't have to be in Vegas. I'll go to Seattle and fight him. I really would. Let's go to Phoenix and fight. Let's go to Mexico and fight. But I can't do it in Vegas.
Can I assume that you don't think marijuana is a PED in any way?
I've never smoked, man, before in my life, but I have friends that do, and some of them actually need it. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I need it, because I'm like, I want to wrestle all you guys right now. Right? So I don't know, man. Come on, you guys don't complicate these questions for me. I know how this stuff rolls. Next you know, front page, Henry Cejudo said this, and blah blah blah.